Lesson 155: Knowing God personally. To understand who God is, you need to start from the basics. In John 4:24, Jesus says that God is spirit, and his worshippers must worship in the spirit and in truth. No one can deny the evidence of a creator which is in plain sight. And this is why the Bible says that God is everywhere, omnipresent, because every little thing you see in nature is the reverence of God's abundance wisdom in creation. With all the abundance of human wisdom and knowledge that we have, no one can give life to any creature, nor anyone can recreate the nature that God designed. And this is why, to understand this mystery of God's creation before even the time began, you must understand God. And in order to understand God, you must be in God, building your relationship with him in all you do. It is easy to judge by how you feel and what you see, finding fault using what you believe in rather than looking closely at yourself. It is easy to misunderstand God because of all the horrifying things he allowed to happen and try to make your own argument rather than really look deep to our own actions. Even though God has the power to stop it, he instead allows everything to happen and not restrict you of your free will. It is how you are created, making your own decisions and own choices. That is why we all look different and have different characters and different appearances compared to, let's say, animals who may all look the same and have the same characters. It is a gift that we have and the grace that we do not deserve. The problem that happens is that people boast about their gifts, and some use them for good and some use them for evil. You forget about your one creator and let pride take place in your life. Ultimately, everything in this world will pass away, and that is why God has a plan for us to be saved and live forever with him in heaven. Through his Son Jesus, he redeems us and purchases us by his blood. No longer do you want to live a life of old mentality thinking you have something you deserve in this world. This is not the case, because in this world we are just passing by, and it was cursed from the beginning. For God to reverse it to its original state will make him a changing God, and many will argue about trusting him. Our God isn't changing, and his promises are true. You have a choice, and this is why God in Revelation 22:11-12 says, "Let the one who does wrong continues to do wrong. Let the vile person continue to be vile. Let the one who does right continue to do right. And let the holy person continue to be holy. Look, I am coming soon. My reward is with me, and I will give it to each person according to what they have done." Never look for a reason to do evil, but always seek to do what is right, because in the end you will reap what you sow. It is not your arguments before God that will justify you to be righteous. It is your daily actions and devotion towards him that give you credit. We are made to worship God throughout our lives, and this kind of lifestyle is not for God, but it is for us. God does not need your worship to exist or to gain anything in life, because he has it all he wishes to have. We are made in God's image, and the way we know ourselves better is through knowing God more and more in our daily living. This is why Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branches, and my Father is the gardener. If you abide in me and I in you, you will bear many fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." John 15:5. Focus in staying close to God so he will draw near to you. When you step out towards your own way, it is where bad things happen, and it is where you will find people use evil to gain their own good. If only the world knew only good and not evil, how much love, joy and peace would be in abundance. The time is coming, and now it is near, when you will have an opportunity to experience this abundance of life in a life that will never end. The time will come when the weeds will be separated from the wheat. It is never the end now, as a lot of people think that life finishes when you die. There is a hope of a new life and residence of new earth and new heaven that is to come. Continue to work out your salvation and never give up on doing what is right, for at the right time you will reap the harvest if you do not give up.